Chag Samei'ach, everyone. To all those watching on Facebook or YouTube, Chag Samei'ach. We were so close to having services in the Sukkah, and then the rain came. Maybe it's not raining where you are, but it was when we were trying to go outside. So we'll do it from inside. It happens, and we'll have another chance, hopefully, to have services in our Sukkah this coming Shabbat. We'll see how that works out. So I hope everybody got a song sheet. Let's see what I've done with my prayer book had, with my notes, had a song sheet in it. Did anyone get that? Did anyone have a prayer book that had a song sheet stuck in it? Wonder what happened to my prayer book. Anyone have a prayer book with little notes all in it?
There's a sheet of little notes on the table downstairs by the glow sticks.
It might still be on the guard.
Maybe. I'll just try to do it without my notes. I will need a prayer book.
Very Sukkotish.
Say more, Craig. Why do you say that? Kind of uncertain, the uncertainty of life.
Right. Like
Right.
Sukkah, my mom was just saying a Sukkah's holy, right?
Yeah.
More than one way. And it's full.
It might just fall over, fall apart. Good point.
So I think that's the holiday too. There's holiness and it's holy.
Good point. Okay, let's see if I can fix this. All right, well, we'll get started with the song Chag Samei'ach. So you should have a packet that has 3 or 4 sheets stapled together, and the top one is Chag Samei'ach. And on my sheets, if we find them, I have it in a lower key than what is written here. So we'll try it in this key. It might be a little high for me. Are you hearing me okay? I don't have my lapel mic on. You hearing me all right? Okay. Chag Samei'ach, Ken Yerbe Chen Yosef. It means the holiday of the ingathering, or the holiday of the harvest. So try that together. Chag Samei'ach, Ken Yerbe Chen Yosef. Chag Samei'ach, Ken Yerbe Chen Yosef. And now English. In the fields the harvest is done, and the grapes are ripe, everyone. Now it goes really high, so I'm going to go low. While the earth waits for the rain, we will sing and bless God's name. Back to Chag Samei'ach. Chag Samei'ach, Chag Samei'ach, Ken Yerbe Chen Yosef. Chag Samei'ach, Chag Samei'ach, Ken Yerbe Chen Yosef. No success. Okay. Next verse in English. We have tilled and plowed the ground, and the joy of work we have found. We picked our fruits from trees, fruits of love and fruits of peace. Chag Samei'ach, Chag Samei'ach, Ken Yerbe Chen Yosef. Chag Samei'ach, Chag Samei'ach, Ken Yerbe Chen Yosef. And now, not the yellow sheet, the one after that, Guests in the Sukkah. This one's all in English, and it's about the tradition called Ushpizin, where we invite guests to our Sukkah, and we even invite biblical guests people that we remember from the stories in the Torah. So this has Abraham's children, Isaac's children, Jacob's children, but we're going to substitute Rebecca for Isaac to give some of the women an opportunity. Thank you. All right, so goes like this. Let us welcome to our Sukkot pilgrims coming to our land. Let us welcome Abraham's children holding etrogs in their hand. La 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 Next one, let us welcome Rebecca's children when we get to the second line. Let us welcome to our Sukkah pilgrims coming to our land. Let us welcome Rebecca's children holding lulavs in their hand. La 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 la. Now Jacob's children, let us welcome to our Sukkah pilgrims coming to our land. Let us welcome Jacob's children holding hadassim in their hand. La 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 la. Last verse, all the children. Let us welcome to our Sukkah pilgrims coming to our land. Let us welcome all the children holding Arava in their hand. La 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 la. And we're going to learn about all those things in a little bit in the service, Etrog, Lulav, Hadassim, and Arava. So now take up your prayer book, The Gates of Joy, and turn to page 3. On Sukkot, we celebrate the harvest that was gathered in by farmers in the land of Israel many centuries ago. Still today, Jews farm the land of Israel, and the earth returns their love with food for the body. But our Torah reminds us that it's not good enough to have food for ourselves alone. It is a mitzvah to feed the hungry. And we know that many around us and in the world are very poor and hungry. Let part of our Sukkot celebration be to bring a harvest offering of food for those who are in need. So here at Beth Hillel, the way we're doing that is asking each family to bring at least one bag of groceries back for our local food pantry here called the Shalom Center. And we're collecting it here in the building front lobby, or if it's easier, you can leave it down by the back door in Founders Hall. And when Sukkot is over, we'll get it to the local food pantry. So don't forget if you haven't done it yet. We're going to continue. We don't need to light the Yom Tov lights because we did that downstairs before dinner. And we also said Shehechianu, thanking God for giving us life and enabling us to reach this moment of the first day of Sukkot. So we're going to go to page 5. Hear these words. They are the words of peace and healing to our people, to all people. Together, God is near to us, and joy fills the land. Love and truth shall meet, justice and peace shall kiss, truth shall spring up from the earth, and goodness descend from the sky. O God, the earth is rich with grain. Your goodness goes before us to make a path for our steps. And we join in singing Hine Matov. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, Hine Matov. Ya la 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 la. Hine Matov, Hine Matov. Ya la 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 la. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. ואוהבת אחים גם יחד. And we continue on page 6 as we rise for the Baruch Hu. We thank and praise you for the goodness of the harvest. We thank and praise you for your many gifts, the love that gives life, the strength to grow, the kindness of friends, and the sweetness of sharing. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. We remain standing. Who may enter God's tent, who may stand in God's holy space? Together, all whose words are true, all whose lives are true, who do what is right and speak no ill of stranger or friend, who give their word and never break it, whose hand is open to help the poor, who give the weak. How can we know you? How can we find you? It is written, let not the wise glory in their wisdom, let not the strong glory in their strength, let not the rich glory in their riches. What then shall we glory in? In this shall you glory, that you know what God asks of you, kindness, fairness, and right. To do kindness, fairness, and right is to care for God, the God of our people, the God of the world. And we join together chanting Shema. You can close your eyes, or even some people put their fingers over their eyes as they meditate on these words in which we declare our faith in God. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Vad. We are seated. And at the bottom of page 7, we join in chanting. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha Bishinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha v'derech, u'shochvecha uv'kumecha, u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot bein einecha, u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, Uvisharecha lema'an tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Emet. On Sukkot, we remember our bondage in Egypt. On Sukkot, we celebrate our escape from bondage. On Sukkot, we pray for all people, women, children, men. As Israel came out of the house of bondage, Miriam danced at the Red Sea shore, leading people in celebration. So we pray A time of joy will come, a time of song and dance for all, for women, children, men. On the facing page, Mi Chamocha. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la la, ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha neder b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, nora tehilot osef eleh. Malchutecha ra'u banecha, pokeya yam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ze Elianu ve'amru, ze Elianu ve'amru, Adonai imlo le'olam va'ed, Adonai imlo le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Praise be the God of Abraham and Sarah, the God of all generations. Sorry, I skipped a line. So now we're on 10. I skipped a page 10. And we rise for tefillah. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, ve'Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor, ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei ha'akol, V'zocher chastei avot v'imahot, U'mevi ge'ula livnei v'neihem, L'ma'an shemo be'ahava, Melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham de'ezrat Sarah, page 11. Praise be the God of Abraham and Sarah, the God of all generations, our friend in pain and joy, the God whose love we need, the God whose love we have, the God who needs our love, the God who has our love. Together, the God of rain and sun, of earth, air, flower, and plant, the God of this year's harvest, as it is said, for the hungry God is bread, and the God-like we who share our bread with all who need it. Your love, O God, gives us strength to build and to plant, to be and to become. Praise be the God of Abraham and Sarah, the God of all generations. And now we're going to talk about the lulav and the etrog, and you may be seated. Earth and sky are good, rain and sun are good, flower and fruit are good. For all these we give thanks. Holding lulav and etrog, and this one is the etrog, a little green this year. Maybe it'll get yellow during the course of the holiday. So etrog and lulav. Holding lulav and etrog, we hold earth and sky, sun and rain, flower and fruit. Behold the lulav of palm branch, and myrtle, and willow. Behold the etrog, fragrant fruit of a goodly tree. For all these we give thanks. So every year on Sukkot, these special species are imported, let me get this off, from Israel. And the only time of year that we have them, it's very special, and we say a special blessing over them and we shake them. We'll do that in a moment. But first, we're going to look at on the top of page 12. So I'd like some of the kids who would like to do some reading to come up and read about the palm. I have 4 kids, the palm, the myrtle, the willow, and the etrog. Who would like to come up and read? Anybody? Looks like Levi's ready to go. Looks like Robbie's ready to go. I need 2 more. Levi, you going to come up? Okay, I need 2 more. Skylar, you going to come up? I'm just going to put my guitar away so it's not in your way. We're missing some people. There's one more kid in the room that I see, and it's Kalina. Will you come up? I know there are others somewhere, but all right. I don't know. So who wants to read first? You want to read first? You have to come by this microphone and read right here, and I'm going to show that's the palm.
Wait, where's
Just
the,
this. Just this.
Just this line?
2
All
lines.
right here?
Yep.
The palm is like a spine. It says stand. It says stand straight. Be brave. Do not fear to be yourself.
Very nice. So this is the palm. Do you think it looks like a spine? Like your backbone, kind of? Okay, Robbie, you're next.
Okay.
That's called myrtle.
Until here.
Mm-hmm.
The myrtle is like an eye. It says, "Look well upon this lovely, lovely world. Smile with joy for its beauty. Look at its creations with love."
So, see, it's the leaf that looks like an eye. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's an eye shape, and it smells really nice. Right?
It smells like
Okay,
lemon.
maybe you can't smell, but do you want to smell it?
Kind of smells like lemon.
Yeah, it smells really, really sweet. Okay, who's next? The willow. It's going to be this one. Okay.
The widow. Say what is
Lip.
whip. It says sing loud. Sing
Words that are kind.
words kind.
Let all who hear you.
Let he hear you. Let people.
Be blessed. Right, and here's the willow. You see how it looks like lips? That one doesn't have any smell to it. Okay, and I guess Galena, you got the last one, okay?
Okay, where am I?
Right here, and I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to hold up the etrog. Whoop, I got to make sure it doesn't.
Working on it.
Yeah. Okay.
The etrog is like a human heart. It says, "Open your heart, feel the pain of others, and know their gladness, love as them yourself."
Now this, you can't smell that through your mask?
No.
But this really smells kind of like lemon, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's not a lemon, it smells kind of like lemon.
What
You
is
wanna
it?
smell it? It's called a citron in English and an etrog in Hebrew. So you guys can sit down. I was just asked if you can eat it. It is edible, but it's mainly rind. There's very little fruit inside, and most people think the fruit is pretty bitter, but you can make jam out of it. My grandmother used to make jam out of it. All right, so now we're going to read together on page 12. These we bring together. Spine and eye and lips and heart come together as lulav and etrog touch, as we wave them to earth's 4 corners and toward heaven and earth. We are one with all of the earth, with people and birds, with stones and with fish, with air and with dew, with each other and with God, with the goodness in growing things, with all that moves, with all that is still. So now we're going to say that blessing at the bottom of the page. That's the blessing for waving the lulav and the etrog, and then we'll do it. So together, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav Vitsivanu al Nitilat Lulav. So now as we sing part of the Hallel prayer, I'll show you how it's shaken. And you can, over the next week when you're here, you might have a chance to shake it. Okay? Hodu ladonai kito, ki le'olam hasto, Yomana Yisrael, ki le'olam hasto, Yom Meruna Beit Aharon, ki le'olam hasto, Yom Runa Yerei Adonai, ki le'olam hasto, Hodu ladonai kito, ki le'olam hasto. So we wave it in the four directions and toward heaven and earth to show that God's goodness is all around us. Sukkot is really about appreciating all the goodness in God's world. Okay, we will continue now on page 13. Unfortunately, we're not in the sukkah. I hope some of you had a chance to see our beautiful new sukkah and the decorations that the kids made this morning. If not, the back gate is open, and if it's not raining or you don't mind getting wet, you can go out there and take a look at it tonight. We stand in a hut, a sukkah. Once farmers rested in Sukkot, as at summer's end, they worked to gather in their crops. Together, to all who work to bring us food, the sukkah reminds us that once our people wandered in the desert under a burning sun, they sought the shade of freedom. We give thanks for the freedom that is ours in the shelter of our homes. Through the sukkah's roof, we see the sky. Though clouds may hide the stars from sight, we know that they are there. Even in the darkest night, we know that light will come. The sukkah is frail. It shakes in wind and rain. It does not stand forever. May there come a time when our homes are safe from storms, when families will be whole and strong. Let's take this time for silent prayer and meditation. We join in Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. And we continue now with Aleinu on page 15 as we rise. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'tekedu la'yotzer b'reshit, shelo asanu k'goyei ha'aratzot, ve'lo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kaham, ve'go aleinu k'chol hamonam, va'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech are seated. Creator of skies, maker of worlds, your glory is stamped on the heavens above. Your love is revealed in our days as they pass. You endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. You are our God. There is none else. May the time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you with a whole heart. We yearn to see the promised day when trees shall grow and children play together, and under their fig trees and under their vines all shall sit and none shall fear. On that day the age-old dream shall come true. On that day you shall be one, and your name shall be one. Bayom hahu, Yihyeh Adonai echad. Ushemo echad. At this time, we say a prayer for those who have departed this earth. I invite those who are observing a yahrzeit on this Shabbat or on this Yom Tov, or who have experienced the death of a dear one in recent weeks or months to rise during the meditation on the top of page 17. Remembering is a gift of love passing back and forth among yesterdays, among those that were and those that are, those we walk with now, and yesterday's fellow pilgrims, for whose journey we are glad. Together, we give thanks. Remembering is a gift. We give thanks. Their lives are a blessing. We give thanks for what we had, and we give thanks for what we have. On this on this Yom Tov at Beth Hillel Temple, we mark the recent deaths of Gerald Solomon, David John Mulvaney. May their souls be bound up in the bond of eternal life. And we mark the yahrzeits of Fred Smoller, Sidney Phillips, Robert Goldstein, Morris Schraberg, Kate Goldstein, and Rose Roth. Zichronam livracha, may their memories serve as a blessing. We turn to the bottom of page 17, and we all rise for Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba, be'alma divarach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayedecho beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kari v'imeru amen. Yehei shemei rabba mevarach la'alam u'lamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yit adar v'yit alev v'yit alal shemei dekudasha brichu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imeru amen. Yehei shalom araba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen. May the source of peace and peace to all the bereaved among us, and may they all be blessed with peace. Please be seated. We don't have anyone here from our leadership council tonight, so I will share the welcome message. We want to say Chag Samei'ach, happy Sukkot to everybody, and we welcome everyone who has joined us either in person or online for this Erev Sukkot service. And Terry Thornton is working the camera for the live stream, and we thank her for that. If you have questions about our congregation or traditions, please speak to me or any of our members. To enjoy sitting in the sukkah during the holiday next week, hopefully we'll have some good days. Tuesday through Friday, you can come at noon, bring your own lunch, and I'll be outside eating my lunch in the sukkah, and you can join me. And then you'll be able to say the bracha, the special blessing for dwelling in the sukkah. If you eat in a sukkah or say a prayer in a sukkah, you can do that blessing. We were not able to do that tonight. We'll provide the hot drinks if it's a chilly day. And if it's really bad weather like raining, we'll just join together and eat inside. Also, next Shabbat, we're going to have appetizers in the sukkah before services. So come at 5:45. We'll have some snacks out there, and then hopefully a 6:30 service out there, weather permitting. And then save next Sunday night, so a week from tonight at 6:30 for our family Simchat Torah service, where we'll be dancing around the room with the Torahs. We'll unroll a Torah scroll completely in the back of that room. Some of our teens will be reading the beginning and the end of Torah, and we have something like 7 or 8 kids that we are going to consecrate as new kids in our school. So it's going to be very exciting and fun. And who can tell us what we do with that special when the kids go up on the bima? That's really sweet. Galina? That they get the Siddur when they finish their first year of Hebrew. They're going to get a little mini Torah. But what else do we do that has to do with something being kind of sweet? Shaylee? Get candy, yes. So bring, you don't have to go overboard, but a bag maybe of wrapped candies, small ones, probably a good idea, and we place that on the bima and the kids get to collect it. So be here Sunday night, 6:30. And then the next day we have our Atzeret Simchat Torah Yizkor service at 10:30 a.m. Other information is found at the temple website, and that was sent on Thursday. And we're going to conclude with go back to your song packet and the yellow sheet for Chag Sukkot. And again, if anyone wants to go out in the sukkah just to take a look at it, chairs are wet, but you can get a good look at our new sukkah. So this sheet conveniently has the key words at the bottom. There's a definition. So you can see the translation is, for the holiday of Sukkot, my father and mother built me a sukkah shel shalom, a sukkah of peace. And then it's the 4 species: myrtle, palm, citron, and willow. How beautiful and how good is the sukkah. That's what we're singing. Oh, and I don't have chords on here, so I'm going to do it a cappella. L'chag ha-Sukkot, sukkah shel shalom, Abba ve'ima bonim li hayom, hadas ve'etrog, lulav arava, ma yafa ha-sukkah v'tova, hadas ve'etrog, lulav arava, ma yafa ha-sukkah v'tova. Now that you heard it once, let's try it one more time together. L'chag ha-Sukkot, sukkah shel shalom, Abba ve'ima bonim li hayom, hadas ve'etrog, lulav arava, ma yafa ha-sukkah v'tova, hadas ve'etrog, lulav arava, ma yafa ha-sukkah v'tova. Chag Samei'ach, everyone.